Do you ever wonder how they do it? Those kids in your maths class who seem to go out with their friends all the time but still effortlessly get all nines in every single exam that they sit? Well, today I'm going to be spilling their secrets because I've been both of those students, and let me tell you, it's not because they're naturally good at maths. Hey guys, I'm Izzy, a medical student at UCL currently taking a gap year, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you exactly how you can get a 9 in your GCSE maths. So secret number 1 is no secret, past papers. Now, why am I telling you to do as many past papers as you can possibly get your hands on? Because the papers are the same every single year, okay? Other than the names of the people in the worded questions, the question types are the exact same. And if you figure out how to get 95% on one past paper, you can get 95% in all of them. So I was lucky in the sense that my teacher gave me a big folder of all of the past papers she compiled of our specification, and I would work through them and do at least one past paper every single week. Do not let yourself off, hold yourself accountable, and I promise you it will get so much easier and you'll be getting 9s in no time. Now, do you want to spend as little time revising as possible? If that's the case, I suggest you start with what you're worst at. Come up with a traffic light system and highlight every single topic in red, yellow, or green. Red for the topics that you're worst at, green for the topics that you're best at, and yellow for the ones that you're okay at. Start with the red. You have to get through the red as soon as possible, because if you get through the red, you can turn your weaknesses into your strengths. I don't even care if you don't even get around to the greens, because I'm pretty sure half of the greens I didn't even properly revise when it actually came to my exams, and I was absolutely fine in that GCSE. Your strengths are already there. As long as you do minimal practice on your strengths, you'll be absolutely fine going into the exams, and you're going to get that exposure anyway by doing past papers. So when it comes to doing topic questions, start with your weaknesses and work through them and master them as much as possible. Spend hours and hours and hours on what you're worst at. Maths is a skill-based subject. Once you've developed that skill of being able to answer questions, you'll be absolutely fine, I promise. Now, for those of you who are like me and find it all too easy to doze off in a maths class, YouTube videos, they will be your absolute best friend. If you've been spending time doodling in your planner or chatting to your friend in your class, which I know especially during GCSEs is so easy to do, you need to find a way to teach yourself what you've missed in class. Going and doing the homework will not be enough. It will waste your time actually. Rather than being able to use the homework that you're given or practice questions as a revision resource, it's going to be your starting point, and you're going to have to teach yourself from the questions that you're doing what you're learning about. Before you even start any homework that you've been given, if you haven't been listening in that class and you don't know how to attempt the question, watch a YouTube video. Corbett Maths, I used to watch his videos all the time during my GCSEs, and he literally saved me. He was my teacher. I wasn't the best student. Like, I really wouldn't listen that much in class. I don't recommend this, guys. If you're in class, please listen to your teacher. It will save you so much time. You have to be in school anyway, so you might as well listen. But if you haven't and you're like, oh my god, I have a test coming up, watch a YouTube video. Let the YouTubers be your teachers, because they do this for a living most of the time. The homework won't be your starting point. Instead, it will be something that you can use to develop those skills, to further strengthen your neural connections, so that when you next do a question like this in the exam, you'll find it so much easier to remember and to recall that information. Okay, now this next tip is so underused. Help each other. You're all going through the same thing together. You and all of your peers, you're all having to sit Maths GCSE. If there's people in your class who you think, oh my gosh, they are exactly who I want to be, like, why are they always getting 95% in every single test? Go up to them and be like, hey, what's your revision techniques? Like, what resources do you use? Stuff like that. Can we revise together? Like, can you go over this topic with me if you're stuck on a particular topic? They'll want to help you. Like, there's enough 9s to go around. I would go into an exam and I'd be like, oh my god, thank god I went over this topic with that person, because otherwise that would have been half the paper gone. Ask each other, help each other. What I find so helpful about revising with other people, especially for maths, is that you can see their thought processes. Okay, you can see how they tackle a question, because a lot of the time, if you don't understand a question in maths, you're just not coming at it from the right angle, or you're not being broad enough with how you look at the question. Like, there's a billion different ways to tackle the question, and if you see someone else's way, a lot of the time that can make it click in your head, and you can be like, okay, I'm gonna try it their way, and then you try the question their way, and it's so much easier. People in your class are also sitting the exam. Just help each other, guys. You'll thank me later. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to say is just practice practice, practice, practice. How do you get better at something? Practice. Every single time that your teacher gives you homework, do it. Don't just like copy the answers last minute. No, do it. Practice. The more you practice, guys, the better you're gonna get. I promise. You know, do the questions that your friends are doing, do the questions that your teachers are giving you. If you have a tutor, obviously do the questions that your tutor's giving you. Find as many questions as you possibly can online. There's so many great resources. Maths Genie, Corbett Maths. I also used to use his questions as well as his YouTube videos to revise for my GCSEs. Guys, they're amazing. Just try it, okay? Also, as many past paper questions as you can possibly find, even from other specifications, because you're learning the same things at GCSE. Literally, as many topic questions as you can find. You'll be absolutely fine. Like, you've got this in the bag. But yeah, I think that's all the tips I have for you guys today. I know you're all gonna ace it. You're all gonna be absolutely fine. Just practice. Please. I promise. If you want more information on how to revise for your GCSEs and get all nines and the resources that I used, watch the video link down below. Good luck, guys. I'm sure you'll all do fine. Stick with each other, support each other. It will all be fine. Until next time, bye.